black brothers and sisters out there that are the ones that are posting all this, oh, we just gonna mind our business. And I saw somebody earlier making t-shirts of like a group of like 6 black people, black men and women, sitting on a bench texting on phones while the country is burning up behind them. Let me explain something to you guys. Let me explain something to you. When they get done with the brown people, they'll be coming after you. And if you don't think that's true, you got another motherfucking thing coming. This is bigger than you, okay? Because let me explain another thing to you. You sit back and watch millions of brown people be kidnapped and removed from this country. When they do come after you, there's going to be nobody left to stand up for you. And when they're coming after you, how are you going to feel when people are sitting on the sideline like, oh, we just going to mind our business? Fuck all this other dumb shit. Man, no. It's not the time for that. Power to the people. It's time to come together. To my black brothers and sisters out there that are the ones that are posting all this, oh, we just gonna mind our business. And I saw somebody earlier making t-shirts of like a group of like 6 black people, black men and women, sitting on a bench texting on phones while the country is burning up behind them. Let me explain something to you guys. Let me explain something to you. When they get done with the brown people, they'll be coming after you. And if you don't think that's true, you got another motherfucking thing coming. This is bigger than you, okay? Because let me explain another thing to you. You sit back and watch millions of brown people be kidnapped and removed from this country. When they do come after you, there's going to be nobody left to stand up for you. And when they're coming after you, how are you going to feel when people are sitting on the sideline like, oh, we just going to mind our business? Fuck all this other dumb shit. Man, no. It's not the time for that. Power to the people. It's time to come together. To my black brothers and sisters out there that are the ones that are posting all this, oh, we just gonna mind our business. And I saw somebody earlier making t-shirts of like a group of like 6 black people, black men and women, sitting on a bench texting on phones while the country is burning up behind them. Let me explain something to you guys. Let me explain something to you. When they get done with the brown people, they'll be coming after you. And if you don't think that's true, you got another motherfucking thing coming. This is bigger than you, okay? Because let me explain another thing to you. You sit back and watch millions of brown people be kidnapped and removed from this country. When they do come after you, there's going to be nobody left to stand up for you. And when they're coming after you, how are you going to feel when people are sitting on the sideline like, oh, we just going to mind our business? Fuck all this other dumb shit. Man, no. It's not the time for that. Power to the people. It's time to come together.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1 in the AMP. Blow the trumpet in Zion, warning of impending judgment. Sound an alarm on my holy mountain, Zion. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble and shudder in fear. For the judgment day of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh is coming, it is at hand. Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakat Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow the trumpet in Zion, warning of impending judgment. Sound an alarm on my holy mountain, Zion. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble and shudder in fear. For the judgment day of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, is coming. It is close at hand. And that's what the Lord has set us up to do, to warn the people of the impending judgment, the righteous, fierce anger, indignation of the Heavenly Father that He's going to bring upon the whole earth, man. And the only ones that's going to be able to receive and download and acknowledge this warning, this testament that we speak daily, weekly, is going to be the predestinated elect, which we hope and pray to be, man, because This place has prospered and elevated in wickedness and has flourished in all types of corruption, perverseness, filth, abominations, and amongst other things that's completely contrary to righteousness, contrary to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And you Israelites, you know, what also goes into the curses, but you're not exempt from nothing. You southern tribe Israelites, you southern kingdom Israelites, Judah, Levi, and Benjamin, you're not exempt. Especially, you Judites really think you're exempt from the northern kingdom, what they're going through, like it's not going to be brought upon you. It is, man. As the beloved brothers in Chicago say, northern kingdom gets it first, but Judah gets it worse, man. Okay, and what this dude is saying, which I really don't, I speak as a man, but I really don't believe this dude is an Edomite, man. But the shit he's saying is worldly shit, because that's how everybody perceives everything. There's no such thing as black people. Okay, there's no such thing as brown people. People do have brown, different shades of brown flesh, but as far as like that term and nationality, is no such thing. Okay, but we are out here blowing the trumpet, warning of the judgment, sounding the alarm, man. But what our people do? They scoff, they mock. Matter of fact, instead of me speaking, let's let the Bible talk. I don't want to write this out. This be a quick one, man. And I could have went a totally different route with this lesson, but these are the scriptures that came to me quickly in my mind through the Spirit. So I wrote these down and made sure I pinpointed and got the ones that I get that came to my mind through the Spirit. So I don't want to write this out. It's edifying, uplifting, and informative. This is Ezekiel 33, starting off at verse 31. Okay, because remember, we just read Joel 2:1. Because we're out here blowing the trumpet. We're out here warning. We're out here edifying. We're out here, declaring the truth that has been so long without fruit. Okay, we have, and we're continuously out here putting up lessons, uploading them on all social media platforms, mainly YouTube and other platforms too. Okay, to prophesy and warn the people, man. Okay, to educate you correctly, to cleanse your mind from the perverseness, the deceit, the fraud, the filth that has been indoctrinated in your mind. Okay, Ezekiel 33 verse 31. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people. Okay, because Israel has a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. And even the ones that scoff and mock and talk about the doctrine, downplay the prophets, downplay the true doctrine, the true understanding of the scriptures, they still come amongst us, whether it be in person or whether it be on the internet, man. They still watch the videos and mock, scoff, thinking they're rebuking, think they're correcting, etc. Okay, or they might, take heed to some of it, but reject some of the stuff, and if they teach, they might, nitpick what they like, and twist and turn the scriptures to their likening. Salakia. And they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. Okay, because we're telling the people, like, look, this is what's going to happen. This is who you are. This is why we go through what we go through. This is the true history. These are the true biblical nationalities of the nations. These are our enemies, this and that and this. We break down everything correctly and directly and precisely to the power and spitting words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We don't leave nothing out. Okay, we give you the bitter, the sweet, the lamentations, the woes, okay, the comfort, all that, man. We give you everything. Okay, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they shew much love, but their heart goeth after covetousness. And what is that? That's the stuff of this world. Okay, because they'll profess that they love the Most High, but the Most High, the way you love Him, as it says in the scriptures, is by keeping the commandments to the best of your ability. Okay, because we are in this weak, corruptible flesh, but also too by doing what? Changing your lifestyle, changing your thought process, walking the Spirit, amongst things that we can put our effort towards doing and master that daily. As long as Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai keep us on the earth, man, to show forth our dedication, our obedience, our alliance, all these things, man. Okay, because Israel will say one thing, well, yeah, I'm 25 years old or I'm 30, I'm gonna live my best life. When I hit 50, then I'm gonna change. That's the mindset. Or if something go down where it's almost death threatening, then Israel wants to repent. But as soon as the Lord takes that situation away, they go right back to the same shit they do, man. Okay, our people are hypocrites, man. Point blank period. Our people are full blown hypocrites, man. Verse 32, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice. Because again, you might have someone come up to the camp. Oh man, yeah, what you saying is the truth. Yeah, I believe that this and that and this. And as soon as they walk away, they're back in the same. They go right back into the world. They don't consider what was spoken to them. They don't consider the warning that was given to them. Because the Lord is speaking through us, the prophets, the teachers, the apostles, the elders, the elder apostles, the elder bishops, Salakia, the elder brothers, okay, the captains, the officers, and to the younger brothers on down. And the Lord is speaking through us to warn you, okay, because when the doors are closed and it's nothing but judgment, righteous indignation, you are warned. Okay, you were warned. Okay, because we are literally programmed to do the Lord's bidding, man. Okay, and lo, Ezekiel 33 verse 32, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely pleasant song of one that have a pleasant voice, because they haven't heard this correct, thorough, spiritual, powerful breakdown through the power and spirits of Yahweh, power, spirit, and words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai by not by the 501c3 church pastors, okay, these televised so-called deacons, reverends, and all that. The ones that make the money, they haven't heard the correct breakdowns to the Bible. They haven't been given the mysteries, the dark sayings, dark parables, and can play well on the instrument. For they hear my words, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. Because we tell you what you have to do. We have to warn you. We have to give you the formula for you to be able to succeed, for you to have the correct instructions to progress, to rehearse correctly and examine the costs and go about things right. We have to give you the correct format, the correct formula, man. Just as it was given to us, man. Okay, verse 33. Because a lot of you jakes, man, you don't want to take heed. So what's going to happen? Again, because you think things is sweet, ain't nothing ever going to happen. So you go right back into the world. Okay, and you also believe, again, because our people have hatred against one another, but you believe that it's this what's going on right now is only going to be touching the northern kingdom and not you southern kingdom Israelites, man. Nah, man, it's all 12 tribes, man. All 12, man. Okay? Verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. So all hell got to break loose. Everything that we've been telling y'all has to happen. And by then it's going to be too late. Okay, even if you come across a prophet, it's going to be Jeremiah 15 verse 1. If the Lord lets us speak to you. If we even have time. If our tongues is not, cleaving to the roof of our mouths, man. But if it is, it's going to be a Jeremiah 15 verse 1 on down, man. Those to death, those to famine, those to the beast, those to this. That's it, man. Because the warning is being professed and proclaimed right now. The Lord has his hand stretched out right now. And again, the only ones that will perceive it, receive it, and be able to download it and understand is the remnant, man, which we hope and pray to be. Because again, our people are hypocrites. Our people are hard-headed as hell, man. This is Romans 10, verse 21. But to Israel, he, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, saith, all day long I have stretched forth my hands unto a disobedient and gainsaying people. So what the Lord is saying, man, he's been lenient, he's been merciful, he's been long suffering, he's been compassionate. But what do y'all do? Y'all ain't about shit but wickedness. The Lord has had his hand stretched out to tell you to come take hold, to walk with him, to cleave onto him, to, he's had his arms open, telling you to come. But what do? You basically just being disobedient and disrespect the Lord, man. Okay, you mock, you scoff. Okay, all types of madness, man. Gang saying. Okay, because y'all, again, you Israelites ain't about nothing. Because, wickedness is pleasurable. Okay, it's exciting. It gives you an adrenaline rush, but to be righteous, it's not so, man. And that's when that Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20 on down is going to be accomplished. It's going to be brought forth. And that's when the Lord is going to be laughing through his prophets when he brings forth these judgments, man. As a matter of fact, something just came to mind. Let me read this real quick. Isaiah chapter 66, verse 4. I also, Yahweh also will choose their delusion. So the Lord's going to, bring forth madness upon you. He's going to bring forth stress, anguish, okay? All types of things to plague your mind. I also will choose their delusion and will bring their fears upon them. So those things that you fear, those things that make you tremble, those things that take you out of that relaxation state, the Lord's going to bring upon you, man. And why is that? Because when I called, the Lord called. The Lord spoke to you through the prophets, through the edification, through the warnings. Okay, through the examples of the things that he has brought forth upon the earth, and had the prophet declare and confirm what is going on, because he has the prophets, 2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 1 on down, measuring the times, lining everything up with the scriptures, prophesying. Okay, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. Okay, you rejected the Lord. You believe you can create your own destiny. You believe it's you doing everything. You believe what Esau has told you. You believe that the Lord is sweet, and when he come back, he's going to be passing out Skittles and lollipops and hot sausages, man. Okay, and pork rinds and shit, man. Doing double dutch. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Tag you it. That's what y'all think about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The Lord gonna come with a green light, and it's gonna be red everywhere. And the Lord's gonna come and tag everybody, and you're gonna go back to the spiritual realm. Okay? When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before mine eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. So you rejected the Lord, and you chose the philosophies, the customs, the traits of the world, man. You embrace that, because those that love the world don't have the spirit and the love of the Father or the Son in them. They are the enemies of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, continuing on. Let's jump to because again, man, this devil, man, he's gonna come down with that gruesome wrath, man. Esau gonna do something nasty to you, Jakes, man. He gonna put in some work, man. They're gonna put in some nasty work, man. This is 2nd Esdras 16. But the elect, the elect, we ain't gotta worry about that, man. Because we know the Lord controls all. We fear the one that's in control of everything. That's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So this is 2nd Esdras chapter 16. I'm gonna grab these last couple and close out as quick as I can through the Spirit. 2nd Esdras 16, verses 70 to 71. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection. Okay, this is what's going to, because this is part of prophecy, a part of Jacob's trouble. This is what's going to be brought forth, man. The seditions, the insurrection. Okay, the mercilessness. Okay, the no compassion, no sympathy, no pity, no sparing. All right, everybody's going to be a beast, a savage. Everybody's going to be ruthless, cold-hearted, all these things, man. Okay, survival of the fittest, man. Only the strong survive, as they say. But it's really only the ones that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai wants to survive. Okay? Okay, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because, at the end of the day, too, the Lord, I'm Salaki, these devils are going to try to come hard on those that actually fear the Lord. Now, when I say the Lord, I'm talking about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which he's also going to come at those that have a belief of the Heavenly Father and His Son, but it's not the correct belief, okay? Because he's going to go after these wacky-tacky Christians and, Muslims and all that, but the real ones that he really wants is the ones that are in the steed that we're in. The ones that are, in 144% truth, the ones that know the Israelites, the ones that knows what the hell is going to down, the ones that knows this devil's agenda, his plans, man. Okay? 2nd Esdras 16, verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying. So they're going to be like madmen, sparing none. Okay, so again, you Israelites think it's only going to be going down with the so-called Latinos, Hispanics, Native and Seminole Indians. No, man, it's all tribes. He's coming for all tribes, man. Okay, this devil has something special planned for you, Southern Kingdom Jakes, man. He got something I'm telling you, man, he got something nasty for y'all, man. But it's going to be gruesome on all levels for all tribes, period, man. But it's just starting like this right now because their statistics and their pseudoscience, they believe that, the Northern Kingdom, Latino, Hispanic tribes is going to outnumber everybody. Which, Israel is as the sand of the sea. And is as the stars in heaven, so we can't be counted or numbered. Only Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai knows, the number of our nation. Okay, so like, yeah. Continuing on, and destroying those that fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because again, they really want us because we're really the issue. The 2/3 is nothing. It's the remnant that they really concern, man. The remnant is the ones that's causing up all types of strife because we're the ones out here prophesying. The Lord is doing everything because He's sealing His elect. He's waking up His prophets and having us do the work, man. So He has to figure out a way to get to us by causing all these other things, man. Okay, but again, like I stated, we don't. In the long run, we don't have to worry about nothing, man. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9. And you don't want the lessons to go too long, but it still happens, man. Salakia. Well, it's not Salakia, it is what it is, but hey. Abanawa Ratazah is edifying. 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verses 7 to 8. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape. So those, the predestinated, the house of David, okay, those ones that have been chosen before the creation and foundation of the earth, the Lord's special favorites inside his inheritance, His people. Okay, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by His works and by faith. Okay, because you have to put your hands to the plow. You have to show forth your sacrifice, and that's what the real worshipers, the real believers are doing, man. They're putting forth their efforts by their works, their sacrifice, man. Because this is our real vocation, our real calling, our real employment, our real task, our real agenda in life is to serve the Lord. But to be a prophet, a teacher, okay, that's a real big position, and that's something that we have to take seriously. Whereby ye have believed, because you have to believe, man. Okay, faith, belief, trust, hope, endurance, fear, amongst other things too. But you have to have these things, man. Verse 8, shall be preserved. So we're going to be preserved. It's in our lot, and we're of the predestinated, man. Okay, we're going to be preserved from the said perils, from all the mayhem, the chaos. Okay, all the havoc, all the gruesome judgments, all the all the diabolical, no pity, no mercy, righteous indignation, judgments that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah is going to bring forth, man. And shall see my salvation in my land. Okay, the first resurrection, the ones that step foot in the land first to, be part of that that restoration, that refreshing of the earth and of our nation. And within my borders, for I have sanctified them. Okay, the remnant, the elect, he has sanctified them for me from the beginning. Okay, again, so it all goes back to the beginning, man. You really have to literally, man, take heed to what is being taught to you. You really have to dig into this Bible, man. And you have to be spiritual to understand what's being said, man. What is being established right now and what's happening right now in this last captivity is literally history in the making, and it's a very, very big prophecy, man. Okay, the ones from the beginning is literally being brought back to their rightful positions. Okay, about to be put back in their right first positions that we've had. Lord willing, we are those vessels, man. We are those spirits. Okay, the ones that helped Yahweh Shah create the earth. The ones that was with him from the beginning. The ones, look, the 144,000. Okay, listen, the 144,000 didn't come through birth, through how we came through birth right now. We were created, Lord, again, Salakia, Lord willing, we were created by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and that's just one aspect of of understanding that, man. The 144,000, the remnant, were created, man. Okay, but let's close out. Let's jump back to 2nd Esdras 16, because again, like I said, we don't have to, Lord willing, have to worry, man. 2nd Esdras 16, starting off at verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Because we got to go through purification. We got to have this leaven completely disconnected, stripped, whatever term you want to use, off of our spirit, off of our flesh, man. And we have to be strengthened every single step of the way. Okay, so we're going to be put through chastisement, put through hell, but it's only and always for our improvement. It's always going to be beneficial for us, not only in life, because this truth is our life, and our life is this truth, but just in general, but especially in this ministry. Okay. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So yeah, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be, scary out here. But hey, man, we don't have to worry, man. The Lord's with us, delivering us every step of the way. Okay? Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. So don't doubt. For what? We have the scriptures to comfort us. We have testimonies. We have everything we need for us to be equipped on what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah is going to bring forth, man. Okay? Don't forget, there are more of us than there are more of them. There's always angels with us, watching us, etc. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. For the Most High is your God, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith Yahweh power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. So we gotta really believe that the Lord has forgiven us, that He's with us, and that we can't let the things that we have done in this world weigh us down, as long as we continue to correct, learn, improve, acknowledge, grow, And understand, man, that, these vessels are prisons that we're going to go off. And we also going to have at times and seconds that we might be weak, but we have, also to meditate upon these precepts, man. And just to know, man, everything that's being done is of prophecy, and these things must come to pass, man. Okay? Point blank period, man. So Abanawa Ratazah, man, I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true, sincere Aki and Wa Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Kol Holayim La. Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakat Kwadash. Watha Wada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakat Kwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Adawan Ratazah, into the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.